Why do you care?
I need it, Bex. I don't have money. I need the money. I'm poor. I don't have money.
If you needed some help with money, that's all you had to say. Bex could have helped you out.
I had to sell my the house that I was in. I had to sell it. But
How could you sell your parents' house?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't have anything, Bex. Don't you understand?
So mommy and daddy did cut you off.
Tell her, Observant. Listen.
So mommy and daddy did cut you off, huh?
Yeah, Bella will tell you. Go ahead.
Yeah, your mom and dad cut you off.
See? So exactly. Like, so why you're helping Bex, but you're not helping me?
Yeah, because no one likes you.
Yeah, like a single mom versus like a white dude who lives in the mountains and
mooches off his parents.
Yeah, I don't have to give a fuck about Bex. To be real, Bex knows that we are not friends, but no one's going to support you when you do the shit you do.
I can't. I need to be supported, though.
Okay, go to a rehab center.
To support me.
Go to a rehab center.
Yeah, not supporting you.
No, I mean, I think they're like if we were bringing in like $300-400 a show, I think at that point I would probably care about the money.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you don't, and that's what is so pathetic about this is that he is making a big deal of $60, maybe.
And
I guarantee you the people sending these messages are not going to send Andrew messages.
Yesterday it was nowhere near that.
So it would be like maybe $40. So like $80 between me and Nick split, right? And then take that times 7 and then whatever. Or you could do it because we go live every day. So it's not, you're right.
It's definitely not averaging $80 though.
Okay, but that is on top of Andrew. That is on top of everything else that you and Nick keep and split between yourselves. So you're not only being the biggest fucking mooch off of everything else, you're doing this as well.
Let's see what it is. Okay, so it's $30, right? You're saying it's $30 times 365. All right. Yeah. So Nick, like, I don't think you should really give a fuck about 10 G's.
Dude, you haven't even been doing this for 365.
Bro, shut your dumb ass up.
Well, it's $10,000 at the end of the year. So, but like I said, that's nothing to me.
I just realized that.
I mean, that would be a nice week vacation for me and my family.
No, Nick, you don't need the $30. Nick, you know what? It's only 25. Let's make it even less. It's only 25, right? Let's do 25.
Andrew, did you agree to the deal?
65. You don't need $9,000.
Andrew, did you agree to the deal?
Nick, you don't need $9,000.
Andrew, did you agree to the deal?
Observant, you pass on.
Andrew, did you agree to the deal?
Anybody says they need $9,000.
Andrew, did you agree to the deal?
Of it completely, but he didn't like that either.
That is true. She did say that you could just take all the messages.
We're all on agreement.
So he agreed to the deal after that, though.
Bella, you're
Correct.
Amazing.
So you're teaching your students
he can just shut
up. It doesn't matter, right? It's only $10. It doesn't matter. It's just $10. Doesn't matter. And that's why our students are fucked, Bella, because you're so clueless.
How did this come to this?
Because Andrew's upset that he's not savvy in business.
Like, I get it, right? And like, here's what you should say, Bella, right? I have money and I don't need it. But even then, Bella,
I have money and I don't have to gripe over little amounts of money on a live with someone who I would have tried to be charitable towards.
$2,000 is a trip to Europe.
You originally allowed him to come up to be charitable towards her.
Not thinking like you anymore, Bella.
Andrew, answer my question.
Bella, his trip to Europe means a lot more.
That matters.
Yeah, so I find it funny that you were trying to be quote unquote charitable to someone who is a single parent, and then you want to take a cut of what you're trying to be charitable towards. So
who's the only person that's okay right now? But Nick, it's only $20. You're good. Nick, it's only $20.
You are so transparent. Nick has already told you that he doesn't really give a fuck about the little bit of money that's being brought in, and you're trying to use him as an excuse to be a penny pinching poor piece of shit.
Very small amount of money.
Like you are so transparent. You are so transparent. Just say that you are not rich. Just say it.
I'm not because
Okay, then that's all we needed to know. That's all we needed to know, Andrew.
Most rich people, they have money, so they don't care about their. They
Okay,
don't
we
care
could have
about-
just moved on
They
from
get-
this.
like
You could have just said it was about the
it's
money and
just
that
a
you
little
like.
bit of money.
We could have moved on.
It's just a little bit of money, right, Bella?
I would not be griping.
So funny is I'm sure that the people that's really sending her the messages
salary,
is people
Bella.
that actually like her that follow her.
it's
salary.
yeah.
I agree, Miss Passion. I agree. Like, these people are sending Bex money because they like her.
Yeah, most of these people are from my squad and would not be sending messages to Andrew if they weren't sending messages to me.
Yeah. Also, Bex, are we friends? Do I like you at all?
No, Bella's usually very
Okay.
mean to me.
And I've been sending messages multiple
you
times.
Convince Nick that the little money that he's missing out on doesn't really matter.
Nick
right?
has said this already.
He
Nick
literally
doesn't give a fuck
said-
about the money.
Nick that the little bit of money.
Dimples
might-
is
Nick already said he
here.
doesn't give a fuck about the money.
Dimples, can you come up?
What's it?
Dimples, please come up. We need you.
Because Andrew made a claim.
Because we needed you, Dimples.
Hi, Dimples. Andrew said he cut you in for the idea of the messages and gave you a profit.
Andrew, why are you lying?
That's not okay, Dimples. That's not it. So everybody seems.
So then what did you say?
That's
then what did you
What
say,
you said, you
Andrew?
liar.
Okay, so was it her idea?
It
Yes.
was my
and-
idea, but you ain't never give me no goddamn money for it. And if we being dead ass, I'm the one. I'm the one that's really paying for a lot of the messages. You making money off me. To be honest,
shit.
it would be in dead ass. A lot of those messages come from me.
Get it,
To be honest,
Dimples? Get it,
And
girl,
Dimples
get
is
it.
one of the Dimples is one that sends
Oh,
it to
shit.
Dimples.
When did when did you talk to me and say, Andrew, we should do messages?
that never was a conversation. What happened was I used to send you $1 on Cash App, and I used to say this, and then you started doing it more often. That's what I said that's what I meant when I said I came up with the idea.
Oh,
And that
okay.
and that
You did-
idea
okay,
and that
so
idea
fair-
spawned
okay, fine.
and
So
that
Dimples
idea
did
and that
do that.
idea and that idea spawned from because whenever I used to block my subs, they used to send me money on Cash App, and they used to send me messages on the Cash App, and I used to send a request, and I would say whatever I wanted to say in the note, and they would pay me for it until they were good
So
enough to be
Dimples-
unblocked.
Amazing.
Hey,
Dimples.
Dimples,
Andrew
okay.
said that he cut you in for a portion of the profit for the.
No, I'm losing money off this fucking business venture. I ain't getting no
Okay.
motherfucking money from this shit. Why is he lying?
So relax.
Andrew, you're
everybody.
just
So-
full of ideas that you steal from other people. Per every
Okay,
white
so
man.
Dimples did send like things and tell him that's not like why I started to do it. Right?
Great,
Like
so
I
why
give
did you
Dimples
cut
so
her
I'm
in
not-
for the profit?
Dimples absolutely would tell me to say things like
Why
so I'm
did
not
you
gonna
say you
discredit
cut her in for the idea?
Why would you lie like that, Andrew?
Because I just honestly didn't even think. I thought when I said Dimples gave me the idea, I was just joking, leaning into it.
No.
But it's okay for you to say that because that's true. But for you, yeah, but no. That's okay for you to say that, and that's true. But it sounds like what you told people is that you're giving me money for this, and I'm not receiving any money from it.
What was your specific question that you had
I
asked?
played into the idea that Dimples came up with the whole message thing, had a conversation with me, told me to implement it, and therefore I owe her a cut.
Andrew, you're a liar. Stop lying.
No, we never had a conversation. I just started sending you dollar cash apps with messages. I just started sending you dollar cash app with messages, and then you started charging for it, which is fine. Like I really don't care. I'm not pressed for money. Like I don't care. But you don't. Nobody's ever given me money for this shit. Like as long as you credit me for the idea, that's fine. But don't say you're giving me money.
I credit you with absolutely like giving me your part behind the idea.
So Dimples,
I'll
the
give you
backstory to
some
this conversation is now Andrew is upset that Bex is making any money and he's saying that the deal's off.
But wait,
What deal?
But wait,
Deal between who?
But wait.
Who has a deal?
Between so
Hang on,
remember
hang
when
on,
they were
hang on.
arguing back and forth about
But didn't
who
Andrew
keeps what
give
money?
Dimples,
And Bex was like, if you're gonna treat me like an ass and you can keep all the money, and then they argue back and forth and came up with a deal with Bex keeps any message money that she gets, but she'll send any kick and drop money over to Andrew, and Andrew gets to keep whatever message money he makes. And Andrew is now saying that the deal is unfair.
It is unfair, isn't it?
No,
Straight
no, it's
up,
not.
you think it's a fair deal, right? And that's the problem, is that you guys are gassing up X to thinking it's fair, which is
How is it
inevitably
not
gonna be their
fair?
downfall. It's
Mimi, I don't want to go down that road again.
You and Nick
Well,
keep
we'll
whatever
see.
message
Okay,
money
here's
you
the thing,
make,
right?
plus
Like-
the drops, plus the gifts.
Okay,
She
we'll
only
see.
gets to keep her
Okay.
message money.
We'll see who's right in the end of the day, right? Like I said, I'm trying
Everyone
to.
send
Why
their
are we
message
mad
money to
about
Bex.
this? I wanna say something, and it's gonna be controversial, but I also want to add to it. Okay. So initially, whenever Andrew was asking Bex to receive the cash apps, he did disclose that she would be able to keep half of it. He did say that in the very beginning.
Yes, I did, and like that's why I got
Wait, she
upset.
wanted to
That's
add to it though.
But I don't think it's fair for you to be treating Bex the way you
I'm
are
not
in
treating
regards
Bex
to.
anyway. I literally asked Bex if she thought it was fair. Everybody spoke up for her. Like I feel like I was going to speak
So
up.
Dimples, can I ask you a question? The
Yeah.
initial deal is for her to keep half the money, right? And
Yeah.
then they started arguing because Andrew was being an ass again. So they renegotiated. During that renegotiation, didn't Bex say that the messages didn't need to go to her, that they can keep all the money, that she didn't want to be part of it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did they say? They said, no. We wanted to cut you in. So they went back and forth. Wasn't one of the versions of the deal that they split it three ways? Like 35%, 35%, and 30%?
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't that be a better deal for Bex, because Bex would be getting almost a third of everything?
Yeah.
Okay, but instead,
Not
all Bex said
necessarily.
was,
Not necessarily, because if there's no drops that day, which there's been several days where
because if
there's
she's
been
not
no
getting
drops.
messages, she would still be getting a cut of your guys' drops and gifts. Like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
but yeah, I don't think you listened to
I'm
me.
getting, legitimately, Bex, like I'm getting pissed.
And so the deal, and now
Bex
the
isn't
deal.
even talking. Why are you? Wait, where did he go?
Oh my God.
Bex was on mute the whole time. He said, "I'm getting pissed, Bex." She's still on mute, and then he left. What's going on? It's Monday.
Okay, so as I was saying before people cut me off, observant. Yeah, so there are some days where like we have no drops whatsoever, right? So there are some days where Bex is the only one receiving money off the show. So I could see how Andrew looks at that as not fair, right? I could see that. I could understand that, right? Also, I mean, yeah, Bex may be getting this money for something else. I think that's what Andrew needs to understand. Like if Bex held her live with her little 15 people in it, like her donators are probably going to be those 15 people. And what Bex is trying to say is they would probably send money for something different, right? So at the same time, like I see where you're both coming from, right? And it's like, this is, I never really intended on money playing this many problems. And also, Dimples, you said you were never credited from this show.
I've never credited as in financially. I've never received money from y'all.
Oh, okay. Well, because
okay,
I was gonna say that, you know, Andrew did give you a week of free drops, so like you got some type of credit for free.
Yeah, no, like I mean, he was making, from what I understood, was he was saying to y'all that he was giving me money as part of the Cash App messages, which is false. I'm the one who's paying him for a lot of the messages, obviously.
Okay, so for everybody who went to school and like who has some understanding of math, what makes more money? A person only getting one stream of income, or a person taking a third of all streams of income?
Third.
Okay, and do you understand what I'm saying now, Nick? Like, it doesn't matter if one day she gets all the messages, if she's splitting it in thirds with you. It doesn't matter if there are no messages one day and it's all drops, if she's getting a third. It doesn't matter if she's not. It's always going to be the better deal.
Yeah, the overall picture is probably in our favor, right? I agree.
So then why did you disagree with what I was saying?
Well, I was just telling you how I could see Andrew would see it as not fair.
So the way that Andrew's seeing it is incorrect because he's a fucking moron.
I mean, Andrew do be having his spats, but he did like before the thirds, like the 35 35 30 split was discussed. He did say whenever his Cash App was broken and Bex had to start using her Cash App, he did say, "Yeah, Bex, you can use your Cash App, and then we can just split the money." I remember that very clearly.
Yeah, but
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
And that it was also confirmed that I wasn't in here when it initially came up. When the initial deal, yeah, I did not ever hear the 50% thing. And I actually, it changed even before it came out on the live in messages. It went from me sending a third to Nick. And then the next day it was send half to him. And then like it kept changing. And that was my entire issue with it. Like, you're not going to take 50% of my messages, but I'm not getting 50% of your messages, right? He wanted to keep his messages, all the snipe money, and take 50% of what I was making.
No. And can I also just point out, because again, I'm getting super irritated with people trying to defend Andrew's point in this. And it's the simple fact that he kept trying to convince us that Bex knew that the deal that is currently on the table was unfair to them. And in no way can you look at the deal that is on the table.
I always said you got to keep
the deal that they have currently right now and say that it is unfair to Nick and Andrew.
I've never been unfair.
Like math you do not know math.
Ever been unfair. The fact that Bex brought up this all over the fact that I said, Bex, you can keep half, me and Nick are going to split the other half, shows the fact that now Bex is keeping all of the message money.
Why are you stressing?
All of it.
Why are you stressing right now?
Like Dimples, he's been doing this the entire day.
I implemented the
all day. He's been doing this.
Dimples, if anybody inspired me to do it. So Dimples, why doesn't she get the cut?
And Dimples, he said that it was our fault.
Dimples get the cut.
Dimples, he said that it was our fault that he accepted this deal.
You know what I did today? I woke up at 6 a.m. I took all my vitamins. I dropped my car off to get tinted. I went to the gym while my car was getting tinted, and I went to go see my friends. Y'all need to go outside. Y'all worrying about what, $250?
I've been working all day.
Exactly, Dimples.
He was mad because he couldn't get a junkie into a referral program, and he couldn't make money off of it. So he got into the box and he started taking shots at Bex and Ashley. That's what happened today.
How does Ashley come into this?
I didn't know what was
because he was talking shit about Ashley's commercial career last night, because he said that Ashley's near miss in a car accident was a lie, and we had to tell him that Ashley doesn't have to lie about shit like that because she's literally in national campaigns and commercials. And so he got in his feelings and went and looked her up, and the only thing that he said afterward is it would be a shame if someone contacted your employers and told them what you said on the internet. He didn't admit that he was wrong. He didn't admit that she was in fact in commercials and she doesn't have to lie about a car accident, that she has shit going on with her. He got into the box and he was upset because people outside of his addict white ass were doing things that he could not do. And he didn't get a referral bonus for finding an addict on a fucking street today. That's why he's mad.
Andrew, this is the second time you have threatened to call a woman's place of employment. The first time being Bella.
I never call anybody's employment.
Bella.
This is the problem, is that you guys, like, this is why, like if one person came up at, like, when we made that original deal and was like, hold on, this is unfair, Andrew and Nick are getting an unfair deal. None of you did that. The first thing you go to is calling places of did that, right? You just come up here and gaslight to piss me off because you deserve it. You can't set up this. You can't do this. You've tried. You failed.
I'm so angry for no reason. Do you need to go take a minute?
Forget
we need to take some breathers.
Can someone send Andrew a message, please, so he can just calm down?
But eventually you're going.
Do you need to do? People are still gonna send their messages to Bex, and I love that purely for the fact that it pisses you off.
You love capitalism. We love petty capitalism.
Andrew.
I mean, he's speaking like a true white man up there. You cut off. That's it for you. Hey, are we being
Cut off
real
from
here?
what?
Like, what are they gonna do? Block me? You guys gonna block me from the live? I've been here every day. I've been probably one of the biggest supporters, like time-wise, and I get sniped a lot. You guys are gonna block me?
Last time Bex boycotted Andrew's live, I remember him being hosting his own panel and saying that he missed Bex and saying that she brings in a lot of the people. That was like last month.
It freaks out when I don't come in.
Who the hell is honking? Ooh.
He's gonna be so mad if I don't come in there. He's gonna be so mad, and it's gonna be my fault.
Where did he go?
He has been crying all day.
I think I'm just gonna talk to him like a child from now on.
Over 250?